Welcome to Thought Experiment Called Life. This is where unconventional thinkers and multi-passionate makers share their journey of creating meaningful lives, built on growth, creativity, and the courage to live on their own terms. I'm Greta, a musician, a martial artist, an herbalist, and a fellow traveler through this mystery we call life. Every other Tuesday, I bring you real conversations with rule breakers and path forgers. Subscribe on Substack for more resources, mindset, tools, and more. Hi, friends. Just wanted to do a little boop today, just a short little guy. I just wanted to talk to whoever is in the relentless pursuit of the calling of their heart. It can be tough. It can be super tough, especially if you're not seeing the results that you think you should see. And your persistence and your determination and your consistency will rue the day. And I just wanted to say that. I just want to pass that along. If we show up, we will continue to move forward. I think, I talk about jiu-jitsu all the time. I'm sure if you don't do it, you're like, oh my God, here we go again. Understandable. But the lessons that I've learned, I was talking to my dad about doing takedowns. I'm not a natural takedown person. I am comfortable on the ground. I'm comfortable standing up, but the bringing a person from standing to on the ground is something I'm still working on. And today I rolled with a bunch of girls who are some of the most badass competitors in Colorado. And I love rolling with them. They keep me honest and they challenge me every time. And we did several minutes of just takedowns. And I just sucked at most of them. I just was not. And I'm trying to remember and making sure I don't want to hurt myself and trying to make sure I'm not going too hard, then I'm not going too hard, and blah, 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 blah. And I was talking to my dad about it. And it's fun because he's just checking in about, we're just catching up. And I was telling him, and I was like, well, what I've learned is that if I just keep doing it, if I just keep showing up and just keep putting in the time and keep putting in the effort and don't, judge it too harshly, don't get too, I'm not come home and be like, oh my God, I suck. Today I sucked and you know what, that happens and I'll just keep working at it. I'll just keep doing it. And because what I've seen from the repetition in the training that I've done, where if you just keep doing it, and obviously you want to make sure you're doing it correctly, and fine tune it, learn it again, get somebody else to show you how to do that thing, and just keep doing it, keep showing up, keep being present, and eventually your body will learn it differently. It will encompass the information, right? You'll be able to actually execute things differently. It'll become part of you and you're not thinking about it as much. And that's the same thing for any of the things that we do. As I'm learning, I'm not a natural music producer. I had to learn those things too. I put out my first album and I listen back and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what I was doing in terms of the production, but I said, fuck it. I'm going to try. I'm going to do the best I can. I'm not going to let me not knowing how to do something stop me. And again, these are creative things and blah, blah, blah. I always kind of having a mom as a doctor. I'm you don't want to try to be a surgeon and be like, screw it, I'll just see how it goes. but if you are, regardless of what you're pursuing, continue to be consistent. Be consistent. Consistency is magic. Consistency it's an absolutely magical practice. You just keep showing up. And I think what I tell the girls a lot when I teach them about not having the emotional response to it, in the sense that most of us, I'm being general, but I know for me and a lot of the girls that I've trained with, it's we're all programmed to go I didn't remember it, I didn't do it right, and wanting to do such a good job and feeling like shit about it because we didn't. When the reality is we just don't know it yet. We haven't done enough reps of whatever it is, right? So producing, I just didn't do enough reps. There are a lot of days that I produce a song and I, write, produce, whatever, send it off. And I'm hopeful about somebody being oh my God, this is great. And then I come to find out well, this needs to be fixed and that needs to be fixed. And it was very tough in the beginning because I felt so I didn't know what I was doing. But I'm okay, let me try to fix those things. Let me try to learn about those things. Let me try to see hear what they're hearing so I can change it. And just keep showing up. Because if you love it, really, right? If you love it, if it's calling you, then keep going. Just keep going and enjoy that experience. I just talked about joy. That should be something where you find the joy of learning. You find the joy, the joy of learning. I think this is why people love jiu-jitsu so much, is because it is such a wonderful way to demonstrate the joy of learning, where you are in the middle of a roll with somebody and then all of a sudden your body just does a thing that you've been working so hard to remember how to do. And now you're not even remembering it. It's just coming out of your body and you're like, oh my God, it's in my body. And that you've learned it. Your body, your whole being has learned this thing now. And you don't have to think about it that hard anymore. And I think that that's how we really skill build. That's how we make progress. It's taking steps and taking steps. And so often we're shown people doing such grandiose leaps and bounds. We're just seeing the end result. We're just seeing the post. It's like how it started, how it's going. And you're like, oh my God, how did they get from here to there? Don't worry about it. Everybody has their own path. Soak up all of the things, all of the moments, all of the lessons, embrace the suck of all of it. Soak it all up because it is part of you. You are making something, you are becoming yourself more and more and more. Nothing is cooler than that. Like really become who you are continuously, right? Really take the sculpture, sculpt yourself out of where you came and where you're going. That should feel like an experience that is, of the most spiritual, esoteric experience that you can have. And we're so fortunate to live in a time where we have endless tools and resources to learn, to grow, to encourage ourselves, So I really loved, when I talked to Gallo, something I loved that he said so much, and this is basically what I'm saying here is, about encouraging yourself. So the consistency and encouraging yourself. When you are doing something that you care about, that is hard, that maybe you don't know a lot about to begin with, but you know that's the path you want to go down. Maybe you do know a lot about it, and it just takes a lot of reps to get to the next step. Encourage yourself. Be your biggest cheerleader. Be your biggest cheerleader. It's not easy all the time, but it's essential. It's essential. And it's not like this grandiose, like, I believe in myself and I can do anything. And, it's not that. It's just like, you fucking got this. Keep going. Keep going. Don't quit. Keep going. You can rest. You can chill, and obviously rest and restore, nourish yourself, and then be consistent and keep going. So it should feel like a very sustainable growth that way and not something where you just burn yourself out. You don't want to redline yourself. There are times where redlining is kind of essential when you're trying to finish certain things. But for the most part, right? You have the grit, but you have that consistency and you know how to be kind to yourself and encourage yourself. That I think is a much more sustainable way to go about, growing into who we are and hitting the milestones that we're looking for, hitting the things that we think that are going to make us who we are, I'm going to get this job or I'm going to get this whatever. When we go back to joy, our lives really are made up of all of those pieces along the way. But we only really get those pieces when we stay consistent and we keep showing up for ourselves. And you are inspiring other people around you 1,000% when you do that. And that is that's the kind of world that I want to live in when we have people all around us who are just really kind to themselves, nurturing to themselves, very persistent, hardworking, and see a bigger picture and looking out, for the people around them. Then we have a community who's looking to grow and encourage each other. It's a very different vibe. I feel very fortunate that what I just described is what I really feel like happens where I train, all the people that I train with. It is a wonderful, loving energy where people are doing tough things and hard things and training hard and pushing each other. But there is an overall supportive vibe with it as well. It's a little easier to be consistent. It's a little easier to be nice to yourself. It's a little easier to keep growing and pushing yourself. I think I'm starting to ramble a little bit, but essentially don't quit. All right. So if you are in that stage right now where you're just like, fuck, I can't even deal with this right now. It's very understandable. Breathe and rest and go into nature if you can. Just find a tree, touch it, look at the sky, just put some good music on. Do what you need to do to just bring yourself back to your center and then get after it when you're ready. And you'll know when you're ready. As long as you're listening, you'll know when you're ready. So I can't wait to see what you're doing in the world. So please tell me if there's something that you have been working on and you've applied exactly this consistency and this tenacity of the pursuit of becoming who you are continuously, please let me know. I would love to hear about it and share it as well. Thank you so much for being here. I'll be doing some more interviews soon, and I'm very excited to introduce you to some new guests. I have a lot of really interesting people that I'm going to talk to soon, and you can stay connected with me on Substack. It is my mailing list as well, so it's just easier because sometimes social media just doesn't let people see your things. So I usually send out an email for the new episodes, and then maybe some extras if I'm, for instance, I'm going to make some fire cider and some elderberry syrup and things like that, just some extra things. So yeah, it's all free. You can donate if you want. It's very appreciated. It helps me keep this operation going. It's $5 a month, but also that's totally fine if you just want to be here. So from my heart to yours, I hope that this finds you well, and go hope some trees.
I'm floating around in lies and mysteries.